joins us live in studio now. So, Caitlin, what did you find out today?
Adultery or fornication is a crime in South Carolina under Title 16, Chapter 15. However, no one has been charged with this crime since 1907, although it is still used today in court.
Yeah, this is the criminal part. This statute hasn't been used in 118 years. The place that it's used weekly is up in divorce court. So that is where you're not determining whether to put handcuffs on a person, but determining where the child stays and how much money one party pays to the other. So that's where it's usually litigated.
I spoke with solicitor Jimmy Richardson today, breaking down the adultery law in the state. Adultery is the living together and carnal intercourse with each other or habitual carnal intercourse with each other without living together of a man and woman when either is lawfully married to some other person. Fornication is the living together and carnal intercourse with each other or habitual carnal intercourse with each other without living together of a man and woman, both being unmarried.
I mean, adultery is a hot topic, obviously. But this statute, I mean, don't let this slip by. This statute is adultery or fornication. And what would you think of me going and arresting a 21-year-old for having consensual sex with another 21-year-old because they were not married? That's what makes it illegal, the fornication part.
The charges for adultery or fornication under the law says those found guilty could face a fine of up to $500 or face up to a year imprisonment. Depending on the discretion of the court, it could be both.
Nobody's getting arrested for it, and they haven't been arrested. And I'm not talking about in Horry or Georgetown. I'm talking about across the state.
I asked if he thinks the statute should be in place still if it hasn't been used criminally for more than 100 years. He tells me there was a push to take the adultery law off the books in 2016.
The legislature's tackled that before, and their reason for tackling it is so that prosecutors, the stated role for them to try to take it off is they didn't want prosecutors to come up and attack a political enemy or something like that with adultery or fornication.
I asked him if those who commit adultery or fornication in South Carolina should worry about this statute. He says while not necessarily having to worry about getting arrested, the biggest concern is losing your children, your home, or car when it could be used in divorce court. In studio, Caitlin Richards, ABC 15 News.
All right, Caitlin, thank you. Back in 1907, the last time the law was used criminally, the fine for adultery was $500. The dollar amounted to around $35 today. So that means if someone were to get fined $500 in 1907, that would be about $17,000.